Hello everyone. Hi, how are you doing today? Are you doing well? Good, I'm doing well. Guess what I just ate? A mango. I ate probably 2 mangoes. It was in a bag and they were all cut up already and it was in my freezer. And I decided to take them out and pretend it was mango ice cream. So I was eating mango chunks and now my tummy is so full of yummy good food. What have you eaten today? Did you have any fruit? Did you have veggies yet? I hope you had lots of veggies and some fruit and you're drinking water all day long. Those are good things. Today we're gonna read a book that I'm pretty sure you've read before, but I can't wait to read it to you now. Guess what it is? It is called Where the Wild Things Are. Have you read this book? I hope you have. You'll get to follow along with me. Do you remember who the stories and the pictures are by? Maurice Sendak. And I actually have another book that I want to share with you by Maurice. That's going to be in a couple days or so, but we're going to read this one today. But before we read this book, I wanted to share with you something that was special to Joshua, and it's special to me too. It is his very first bear. Do you have a first animal, stuffed animal that you really like? Well, when Joshua was just a baby, before he was born, I went and I purchased this little bear along with a matching blanket that was all brown suede, and then on the other side it had this fuzzy part on the other side. And when he was born, every night I would lay him on that blanket and tuck this in with him, and we would cuddle each other. So I have a lot of memories with this bear because Joshua would hold it and look at it and play with it, and it was always on his bed. He didn't carry it around with him when we went at places, but do you have something you like to take with you sometimes to keep you safe and feel safe with? Sometimes we like to do that, and that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to have our little friends like these at home so that when we come home, we'll have something to look forward to and to go play with. So he took very good care of this bear. And are you taking good care of the animal that you have? I bet you are. So I'm gonna put him down. I don't believe we named him, but sometimes you like naming your creatures that you have. I would love to hear and see which ones are your favorite. If you want to take a picture and have your mama send it to me, or daddy, or loved one, I would love to see the lovies. Your lovies, we used to call it a lovey maybe, I can't remember. If you want to send me a picture of your lovey, I'd love to see it. And guess what? I bought another Fran. I have Fred, and this is Franny. So I have 2, Freddie and Franny the Ferns. So I have a matching pair, but look at how absolutely stunning she is. I love her so very much. You have no idea. I went to the store and I saw her and I thought, oh, this is my Fran. This is my Fran the Fern. So happy about her. Okay. We will keep on visiting Fran and Fred. Fred is in the dining room, and Franny, I'm not sure where I'm going to put her, but I love her. Okay, let's put on some scents. You know, I ate way too much mango. My tummy hurts. Even when you eat good things, sometimes you can eat too much of it. I think I was just so excited about it. Okay, let's take a deep breath in and out. Inhale again, 5 seconds. and out. Excellent. I like it. And, oh no, I think we might be out of the candle again, but I have more. Just don't have it right where I'm at. Let's light it. Oh, good. It's late lighting. Maybe we can sing a song. I had a song that I wanted to sing, but I'm not sure. I was waiting. I was making sure that it stayed lit. So let's see if we can light it one more time. And normally I have the little candles right here, but they're over there. So let's try it one more time. I got a new one. Okay, let's try it again. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Maybe you can see it if I put it right there on with my skirt. Okay, now we can read our story. Where the Wild Things Are. Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures by Maurice, Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind, and another. Is he doing something he should be doing? No chasing of the animals. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Was that a kind thing for him to say to his mom? No. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. What if you had a forest grow in your room? And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. How would you like to sail a boat all by yourself? Do you see on the boat here? It says, Max. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Oh, look at the wild things. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, and they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with his magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Here he is, taming him with his magic, not blinking. The wildest thing of all. And made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start as king, with his scepter, and they're bowing to him. They're having absolute fun making the rumpus, howling and dancing around and looking up at the moon. And here you see them swinging from branches high up in the trees. And then they're carrying him like the king that he is on their backs and parading him through the forest. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. They're sleeping because he told them to go to sleep without their supper. But he's sad. He misses his family. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. That's a long time. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. You see the supper is right here. He took off his wild thing hat. And it was still hot. Bum, bum. Oh, I love that book. It's fun to be wild sometimes. If we're ever too wild and we say things that we don't mean, we should always check in with the person. Remember, like with Miss Julie, how we go and we ask the person, "What can I do to help you feel better?" Talking out your feelings, saying, "I'm sorry for hurting your feelings," and then asking, "What can I do to help you feel better?" And remember, you can always ask, if you are on the receiving end, "I would like a hug. I would like a handshake. I would like if you would not do that again, please." Or another offering that you can give the person if they want to maybe play with you. You can say, "Well, can we just play?" You can do that too. So remember, if it gets too wild and crazy, It's always okay to say, no more, please. I don't want any more wild play. Or you can always, if your body isn't feeling like you like what's happening, you can always say, that's just too wild for me. Or, thank you, but I don't want to play this game anymore. Those are some of the things that you can say if things get a little too wild. And if you're being too wild and someone asks you to please stop, then the polite thing would be to say, I'm sorry, I'll try to stop. I won't do that anymore. And then go play something else. I hope you remember that from school. I really wish for you to have a great day or the great rest of your day. And remember, find some yummy food that you can eat. Go and smell something yummy. Go and have a fern or a plant that you can love and cherish and water every single day. And take care of yourselves. Do some yoga, meditate, drink lots of water, and wash your hands. I love you all. Mwah.